Obviously, it was a gritty, hard-fought game. I thought our guys really played hard. It was tough for us making shots early, the whole first half. But I thought we just stayed after it, and our defense is what carried us. These two guys played well. I mean, it was good to see Brandon have the game he had. I think there's maybe career highs in terms of points. Is it career high in rebounds too? Okay, but it's just an outstanding job. And then obviously Sterling gave us really, really good minutes. And, it's just another guy's not here. I thought Ray was terrific. And his numbers don't probably say he was terrific, but what he did was 4 steals, but I think he caused a couple other turnovers too. So good, hard-nosed, gritty win for us. And, we take some time off now.
Brandon, you get the start today. Talk about how you embraced the role of getting a starter and what you went through when you heard that you're getting the start.
Honestly, I just came out and approached the game the same way. Instead of bringing the energy off the bench, you got to bring it from the get-go, and that's what I wanted to do today for the team and everything.
Brandon, you guys, as a team, were shooting about 35% when you started getting hot down low, and I think you scored on 5 out of 6 possessions. How important was that to kind of finish this thing off?
I think it was really important because at the time we couldn't score. At the time we was just getting a lot of stops, and I think just finishing was what we needed. And guards kept giving me the ball, shot Ray and Shaq and Juice, and I just finished around the basket.
Sterling, when it's this kind of gritty game like this, do you think it kind of caters to y'all, how y'all want to play?
We always want to play hard, and we always come in to the locker room, and we always have the same mentality to go at them, always. Nothing soft, nothing easy.
Brandon, see you guys coming off a tough loss at Houston. And I guess over the course of the season, a team goes through a lot of ups and downs, but was today kind of the right note, what you guys needed with what's ahead of you, those 3 tough road games and 4 tough games coming up?
Yes, sir. I think, after a loss like that, we need to bounce back, and I think this was a good game to do that. And, I think going along, we'll be ready and prepared for those games too.
Anything else for players?
Brandon, you're smiling from ear to ear, man. Is there a
That's
particular reason you're so happy?
My mom's here, and I'm just happy we won the game, and that's the biggest thing for me.
Anything else?
Sterling, just talk about the extended minutes and how you responded to those minutes tonight.
It was just whenever my number was called, I wanted to do what I can for my team and basically just come in and play as hard as I can until I come out of the game.
Okay.
See you, Smiley. All right, Sterling. Good job, man. Hoof? I think that's
Coach, did Brandon get the start because of who you played tonight, of
Oh,
the
no.
matchups, or because he deserved to get the
He deserves it. We've been getting off to some slow starts, and Brandon has been playing very, very well. He's been practicing very well, and the decision was made based on, we thought Brandon could help us get off to a better start, and I think he thought he was terrific tonight. He was. Brandon always plays with a high motor, and his energy was needed in the starting lineup, and it's just kind of a rotational thing. We thought we needed a better starts, and we thought Brandon could help us there.
I take it that play will allow him to start until something else changes, or
Yeah. I mean, that's what coaches do. We try to put guys in position where they can be successful and to help the team, and I think that was what we thought would be beneficial for our team, is for Brandon to start. And I thought DeAndre played better. I mean, he had 4 turnovers, but 3 of them were offensive fouls. But I thought he played hard. I thought that's what we want to see him do is just utilize the same type of energy that Brandon does. Just play with some toughness and play with energy. And I thought Dre did that tonight.
What have you seen from Sterling to play him more today?
He's just been practicing well, Kelly. I think he's been, it's just like a freshman. He's had ups and downs. Most freshmen do, but he's gotten minutes, and when I talked to him before the game and this week preparing that I was going to play him extended minutes, and Sterling's a cerebral player, and he's got a good feel. He's also quicker and faster than you think. He's kind of got that glide, but our strength coach tells us he has a lot in the tank in terms of his giddy up, and he has good ball skills, and he's going to be a really, really good player.
Where's Brandon's game grown the most last year?
He's been more confident scoring the ball. I think you see a guy that Brandon he's really developed as a player. I mean, I don't know that he would admit to this, but he's grown a whole lot as a basketball player. And for you guys who've seen him probably early in his career, you know that. But he's the thing that he's always been a shot blocker. He's always been a defender. I think where he's grown the most is being able to score around the basket.
Frank, those 3 games you guys got coming up, Temple, SMU, and Connecticut.
It's Temple, right?
Temple for now.
Yeah.
Are you all ready for that stretch? I look at the Houston game and I look out here today and I have to ask the question: do you feel like you're ready for that difficult stretch?
Oh, we don't play till Thursday. It's the next game on our schedule. I don't know that you can base every game is different. I don't know if you can base a game based on what you see today, whether or not we'd be ready or not. So, whether or not we are ready. I like this team growing and getting better, and us going to play a very good Temple team that lost to East Carolina. And then I don't know what they got tomorrow. So we're going to play a team that's this league is hard. Every game is a different game. So Temple's had some great wins, and they're well coached. And we know when you go play teams like Temple in the East Coast, it's going to be like a rock fight, and you got to bring it, as it was last year up there.
You guys went into this game with an RPI of 59. Last year, 54 didn't get you into the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I held you back.
Yeah.
It's a pretty massive stretch coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, we got 10 games, 9 games. We're halfway through conference play, so there's a lot of basketball to play. A lot of basketball.
Coach, earlier you talked about how you weren't really pleased with the seniors, and you wanted to stop referring to it as kind of a veteran team. Now that you're going into this stretch, how do you feel about this senior group of guys going into this stretch, knowing that maybe the mentality of we might have 10, 11 games left in our entire careers here might change and kick in?
No, I don't know that. I just, you guys ask me generalization questions of future. I really, as a coach, I focus on let's just go get ready to play Temple, and coach our guys and try to get them better. And each individual where we think they're at, trying to meet those guys where they're at and see how each one of those guys can help us. That's it. I mean, I don't, like you asked me about the RPI. I mean, shoot. I mean, I think our RPI is second in the league. I mean, so right behind SMU. I mean, I don't think we are at that point where we try to, in our minds, manufacture the outcome. We just got to worry about, each game, and all that stuff take care of itself. We got to worry about transition defense, blocking out and rebounding, running the court consistently, and then we'll take whatever happens after that. I think we just got to be consistent, as our staff will be with our players, and getting those guys better and growing and preparing to go play a game on the road.
Frank, with halfway through the conference schedule, rotation-wise this time of year, are you feeling pretty confident with the groups of guys out there at certain times, chemistry-wise?
Yeah, I think you probably, because we look different today than we looked the other day. And I don't ever want to overact to anything, but, I think we made some adjustments today, and I feel good about what we did today.
Coach, let me take you in the past. Last year at this time, you were on an unbelievable winning streak. Does this team feel better than it was when they went on that winning streak, or is this conference tougher to maybe that's not a reality, or can this team go on this?
Well, I think, John, first of all, what we did last year is hard to do, 10 in a row. I don't think you can say you're going to do that every year, or 11 in a row, whatever we did. But we've won 5 out of 6, and I think that's right. Is that right? We won 5 out of 6, or 6 out of 7. 6 out of 7. So that's pretty good. If we finish 6 out of 7 here, the next stretch will be really, really good. So I don't know that, I can compare. I do think the league is way better than it was last year. I do. I don't know, RPI and all that stuff says that, but I know the eye tests. I know when we play guys are better. Houston's way better than they were last year. It's not even close. Temple, we haven't played them yet, but looking at them on tape, they're really good. They've gotten better as the year's gone on. I think Memphis is better than they were last year. Their guard play, even though they lost a big kid, but they got a point guard who's outstanding. So I think teams are better than they were last year, and the league is better. So with that said, we'll see how it goes. I think, we're getting better. I like that, Sterling can give us something, and Pat has given us something. I think we're better too.
Markel gets a DNP today. Is he injured or anything?
Coach's decision.
Is that motivational or based on practice? Or?
This is coach's decision.
Okay.
John, come on, man.
Quickly, when you look at Temple on tape, you say they're improved. What do you see? What stands out with that team this year?
I think that they shoot the ball better than they did last year. I think that their numbers obviously say that. I think they had Coleman hit 7 for 7 the other day from 3 against I forget who it was, but SMU to win that ball game. So they're a better shooting team than they were last year, more consistent, and I think that makes them better. They always were physical, and with Bond and some of those who had the Cozy, and they're talented, long and athletic. They're still that same team defensively, but I think offensively they shoot the ball better.